guys, hopefully you can hear me. You know, I'm away from the music and the rice fields, quite nice and mild. It's a little windy, but we have had a lot of rain. A lot of rain. Wow. See? That's the rice. Wow. What the wind. Right guys, good morning. It's about 7:10 now. We're up late, 6:30ish. Right, so that's the rice fields. Looks a bit bad. You know, like I've said in my previous videos, it's quite dark here for some reason. Maybe it's just this phone that's not so good anymore. Right, let me try and walk. You've seen the rice fields. Wow, it's not very good. It's quite nice and mild actually. It's windy, but that wind gets really strong sometimes. Now the typhoon's landed today here in the Philippines, so that's why we've had torrential rain all last night. Rode the bike home last night, threw it down with rain, strong rain. When I came down this road, it was like riding down a river, and it was quite deep as well. So, you know, you can see the well here. So that is a deep well, you know. It takes a lot of rain to fill that deep well. So that's just how much rain we've had. So, wow. So it's quite devastating. Just a moment. Right, so it's quite devastating, you know. The wind's the wind. There's nothing I can do out the wind. I can't mask the wind. This is nature. This is real life. You know, don't tell me to put an air sock on the noise because it's windy. That's what it's like, real life. And I've come out now before it does get really windy, and it will actually start to throw it down with rain very soon. So looking at this rice field, you know, all these guys work so hard to get this rice, and you know, 1 or 2 months this rice, it grows. A couple of days it's finished, because here we do not get the rain to grow rice. Now just look at this rice. I'll turn the phone round, the camera round. Just look at that. I think I've been bit by a mosquito as per normal. So that's it, look. You can see some of the guys are actually walking around the rice field. I'll reverse the camera because it's quite dark. So, you know, not very good at all. You know, all the rice gone, all the hard work gone. Every day they're here weeding, you know, and then we get this little storm. Now, it's a typhoon. I don't know how bad it's going to get today. So I don't know how bad this is going to get today. We won't get to Back Holland tomorrow. Mascara! We'll get to Mascara one of the days. But we won't get to the plaza, to the competition. Of course, we probably won't be able to get in there to see it anyway, because there'll be just tons and tons of people. So I'll actually just reverse the camera a moment. So that's it. You can actually see all the rice is flattened. You know, you can see it's flattened. Starting to rain a little, so I'm going to head back to the house. So that's it, look. Wow, that is not very good. What are you doing there? So, looks like we've got a dog at back on us. Don't know what he's doing. Right, so like I said, that's it, look. Not very good at all. Not very good at all. So that's it. We've had torrential rain. A lot of torrential rain last night. And this morning, early morning, you know, I could hear all the tins rattling around. But here in Mercia, here in Concilian, we haven't got it too bad. But it sometimes does hit this part really bad. But we're actually quite lucky because we've got the mountains. But you can bet someone here in the Philippines will be suffering really bad now, guys. You know, like I said, there'll be somebody suffering really bad, they'll have been hit really bad. And even though it's not so bad here, like I said, this typhoon will have actually ripped some of the houses apart. So it's going to be really bad for some people. Maybe San Carlos. Well, looks like there's going to be a dog fight here with these two. Have a look. It's the little one there. He always starts it. He always starts the fight, the little one. Right, but, you know, he actually does get quite a lot of... He does get some bigger dogs beating in bad style. So, but he does fight. So, he's only little, but he does fight. So, like I said, it's not so bad today. It's a little windy. And hopefully it don't get any worse. You know, because you don't know. This could be the start of it. So, this could be the start of it. But not so bad actually. I'm going to walk back. I'm going to walk back to the house. So looks like everyone's going to go and check the crops. I feel tired, I know that. Don't know if I've got a bit of a fever. Thing here, you just don't get your vitamins. You don't get your vitamins, your minerals. You just don't get vegetables like you get in England. You know, I'm normally a bag of broccoli, chicken, potatoes 3-4 times a day. Just don't get that here. You know, so don't get me wrong, you can still be healthy here, but it does cost. Everything seems to cost. Right, I'll turn the camera around. And what I mean by cost, if you're on a budget and you don't have much money, I can hear these two. So, you know, it can be quite hard if you're on a budget. So please help support it in the way of $1. Right. It's probably going to be a bit of a voiceover from here. Can't hear any music yet. So it's not so bad. video, so it's going to be a voiceover. So, not so bad today. Maybe later the weather will get a little better or a little worse. Take care, God bless. Here in comes Cillian.